Have you ever found yourself in one of those moments, maybe in a silent elevator or a really long queue
Oh, definitely.
or meeting someone new, perhaps, and that awkward quiet just happens?
Yeah, that silence can feel pretty heavy sometimes.
It really can, like a missed connection, maybe, or just, a chance lost to make things a bit less, uncomfortable.
Mm,
Okay, so let's unpack this. Today, we're doing a deep dive into something pretty fundamental to how we interact.
right.
Something often sort of underestimated, I think, but actually really powerful: small talk.
It's fascinating, isn't it? Just how foundational small talk is.
Right.
We do it all the time, often without even thinking about it.
Sure.
And our main source for this deep dive, 100 Small Talk Starters, Speak English Naturally, really clarifies it. It's not about those, deep, serious talks.
No.
It's the short, friendly, everyday exchanges. Simple stuff.
Like what?
Well, think about lovely weather today, or maybe how was your weekend? It's like the social glue.
Exactly. Social glue. I like that. And our mission today is really to pull out the most useful bits from this source for you. We want to give you a kind of shortcut, really, so you can confidently engage with people, turn those awkward silences into, moments of connection.
That's the goal.
Yeah. The idea is you walk away from this deep dive feeling, informed, sure, but also genuinely more socially comfortable without feeling totally overwhelmed by it all.
Right, making it practical.
So let's get straight to it. Why does small talk actually matter? These little exchanges, they can seem so trivial.
We can see it that way.
It's easy to just dismiss it as like polite noise. But the source and, just how people work shows there are real benefits, right? Often ones we don't even see.
Absolutely. It's just part of daily life. It breaks the silence really effectively.
Yeah.
Creates a friendlier vibe. And it shows you're interested, you're approachable, but in a really low stakes way.
Okay, so what here is key then, especially for you listening.
It really is.
Yeah.
This isn't about getting your grammar perfect or using complex sentences.
Not all.
Small talk is more about what we sometimes call phatic communication.
Phatic.
Yeah, where the act of just speaking more than the actual information is what builds that connection. Signals rapport.
I see.
It just reinforces that you don't need to be a linguistic genius. Just a few natural phrases are enough. They really grease the wheels of social life.
Right. Turning strangers into, maybe not friends instantly, but acquaintances.
Exactly. Making daily interactions smoother. They're like these little micro-affirmations that just acknowledge the other person.
That really clicks with me. I feel like I've seen that happen loads of times. But okay, if it's simple, can it ever go wrong? What is small talk not?
That's a great question. Because, while it's usually good, it can fall flat if it feels too forced, maybe, or lacks genuine warmth.
Okay.
And it's definitely not the time for the heavy stuff. Politics, personal problems, religion, those are for deeper relationships.
Right. Established trust.
Small talk thrives on the light stuff, things you share in the moment, whether weekend plans, maybe the traffic, or even just the coffee you're both holding.
Finding that neutral ground.
Oh, precisely.
Yeah.
It's about finding that common, easy space.
So it's like setting the stage, laying groundwork for maybe something more later.
You could say that, yeah.
Which brings us to the really practical bit. Building your own small talk toolkit. We're going to dive into specific types, specific phrases from the source that you can literally start using today to make those everyday moments feel a bit more, human.
Let's do it.
Okay, first up, the weather. Probably the most common, maybe the easiest topic.
Almost certainly everyone experiences it.
Yeah, it gives you that instant shared reality. So if the sun's out, a simple, lovely day, isn't it? That works perfectly.
Classic.
If it's boiling hot, maybe can you believe this heat? Creates that immediate shared feeling, right?
That shared moan, yeah.
Very bonding.
Or if it's just been weirdly changeable. It's such strange weather lately. Everyone can relate to that.
Yeah.
The beauty of weather talk is it just cuts across everything. Social status, background, none of it matters.
True.
It creates this immediate common ground. It's the ultimate neutral zone, like you said. It signals openness without asking for anything personal back.
You don't need to know a thing about them.
Exactly. The weather's right there for both of you. Super safe, super accessible way to start.
Okay, so from the weather, let's shift focus. Let's talk about work, an environment where these little connections can really add up.
Definitely. Small talk at work is crucial.
It helps build good relationships, shows you're friendly, makes the office or the team just feel more comfortable. I find just a quick, busy day near the coffee machine can be great
Yeah.
Short, friendly check-in.
Yes, simple acknowledgement.
Or, near the end of the week, almost the weekend, huh? Creates that shared excitement.
Always a winner.
And this is a big one now with remote work. If you finally meet someone in person after loads of calls, nice to see you in person, feels warm, doesn't it?
It really does. You're spot on.
Yeah.
In that professional context, these little phrases, they're like tiny affirmations.
Right.
They acknowledge shared routines, shared experiences. They build that sense of camaraderie, of openness.
Turns colleagues into more than just, colleagues.
Exactly. Without any pressure for some deep friendship, just a better working atmosphere. More collaborative, more positive.
Okay, but what about those really brief moments? With total strangers, waiting for a bus, maybe, or in a cafe line?
Oh, public places. Yeah. Small talk works there too.
Even a few friendly words can make those spaces feel less sort of anonymous.
Definitely.
Like asking, is this seat taken? Simple, polite way to start things off if you need to sit.
Standard, but effective.
Or if you're both stuck waiting, maybe the line is moving slowly, huh? Just acknowledging the shared moment.
Shared minor frustration, yeah. Creates a little us against the situation vibe.
And if you're somewhere totally new, saying something like, it's my first time here, that can open things up, right? Maybe get you some advice.
Yeah, it's an invitation. These phrases work because they latch onto that shared present moment, that situation you're both in.
Bridges the gap between strangers.
It does. Makes people feel seen, connected, just for a second. It's about creating those little positive human blips in public spaces. Makes them feel less isolating.
More human.
Exactly, more human.
Okay, speaking of connecting with people you don't know that well, neighbors.
Ah, neighbors. Interesting one.
Yeah, you might not have deep chats, but that consistent, light small talk builds trust, builds community over time, often really short and polite stuff.
It's foundational, really.
Like, your garden looks great, it's a nice compliment, shows you've noticed.
People appreciate that.
Or if you're new, asking something practical like, do you know when the bins go out? That's a classic useful icebreaker.
Very common, very useful, instantly relatable neighborhood stuff.
And just for someone you sort of recognize but don't really know, a simple, good to see you again, warm, polite, builds familiarity.
Absolutely. These little interactions, they're the bedrock of community.
Yeah.
They signal you're, engaged, approachable, part of the neighborhood fabric. It fosters goodwill. Seems small, but regular acknowledgments like that. That's how houses become a community.
That makes sense. Okay, now for maybe the ultimate small talk setting, social events.
Ah, yes. Parties, weddings, dinners.
Yeah. Small talk is basically your key to meeting people, navigating those scenes. Can feel a bit overwhelming sometimes.
Can be, yeah.
The source really stresses you don't need to be hilarious or super clever, just friendly.
Friendly is the key.
So a direct approach, hi, I'm host's name, what's your name? Simple, effective.
Can't go wrong with that.
Or the classic connection finder, how do you know the host? Always works.
Always. Gives you an immediate shared link.
And if you genuinely like something, I love your outfit. That's a great compliment, creates a positive vibe, straight off.
These phrases are just clear, low stakes ways in, entry points.
Takes the pressure off.
Exactly. They help you navigate unfamiliar social territory. Provide that immediate, polite way to start talking, find common ground, without needing a big commitment to a long chat. It's about that first spark of rapport.
Okay, let's bring it right down to daily errands. Shops, cafes.
Everyday stuff.
Even just one short sentence here can make those transactions feel, more human, friendlier.
It really can elevate the moment.
Like, walk into a nice bakery. The smell in here is amazing, shows you appreciate it, often gets a smile.
Yeah, acknowledges their work, the atmosphere.
Or if you're undecided, any recommendations? Great way to chat with staff or even other customers sometimes.
Invites interaction, shows interest.
And just ending with a simple, positive, have a great day. It just makes the whole interaction feel better for everyone, I think.
It absolutely does. This kind of small talk humanizes what can otherwise be just a transaction.
Right, buying and selling.
It makes it more than that. Fosters a more positive shared moment for both sides. Acknowledges the person behind the counter or next to you in the queue. Turns routine into a little human connection.
Okay, nearly there. What about when you're actually on the move? Traveling.
Ah, travel and transport. Trains, buses, planes.
Even taxis sometimes. A friendly sentence can make that time pass more comfortably, right?
For sure. Shared journey moments.
Like if you're both worried about the schedule, I hope there are no delays. Super common, relatable comment. Builds a bit of camaraderie.
We've all been there.
If you want to gently find out more about someone next to you, do you travel often? Casual opens the door.
Easy conversation starter.
And just a warm goodbye, safe travels, always appreciated, leaves things on a nice note.
These shared travel moments, even brief ones, they can be made so much better with just simple acknowledgments, a bit of light chat.
Makes you feel less like just anonymous cargo.
Exactly. More like fellow travelers sharing a space, a moment.
Yeah. Reduces that feeling of isolation, makes the journey itself a little more pleasant, validates others around you.
Right. Okay, finally, we saved maybe one of the absolute easiest, most popular small talk topics for last.
Let me guess. The weekend.
You got it. The weekend. It's totally universal, isn't it?
Pretty much. Everyone have one.
So Monday morning, a casual, how was your weekend? Perfect for reconnecting, colleagues, acquaintances.
The go-to Monday opener.
And if you just had a quiet one, I just relaxed at home, or maybe I caught up on sleep. So relatable for so many people. Usually gets a nod or a smile.
It really does. The weekend provides this universal, usually positive, common ground.
Yeah.
It's such a reliable topic because nearly everyone has some experience of it, whether they went hiking or just watched TV. Makes it incredibly easy, low-pressure way to start talking.
Or keep a light conversation going.
Exactly. And sometimes it can even lead naturally into slightly deeper chats about hobbies or interests, if the vibe is right. So, as we sort of wrap up this deep dive now, let's try and connect all these different threads.
Okay.
We started by talking about that awkward silence, didn't we? And now, hopefully, we've unpacked a really powerful way to just transform it.
Mm-hmm.
This look into 100 small talk starters has really shown, I think, that small talk, it might seem simple in the words used.
The phrases are simple, yes.
But it's actually a profound tool for building connections, breaking that silence, creating friendly, comfortable spaces around you. It shows how just a few natural phrases can make a huge difference in your everyday life.
And if we connect that to the bigger picture, well, it shows that knowledge is really most valuable when you understand it and you can apply it.
Actionable knowledge.
Mastering small talk isn't really about achieving perfect English, is it? It's about gaining confidence.
Confidence, yeah.
And enhancing genuine human connection. Recognizing that these brief exchanges, they're the building blocks.
The foundation.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. The foundation upon which deeper relationships, stronger communities, even just more comfortable daily lives can eventually be built. It's a real testament to the quiet power of just interacting.
That's a great way to put it. And on that note, here's maybe a final thought for you, the listener, to take away, a little challenge for your next interaction.
Okay.
The next time you find yourself in that silent elevator or waiting in a long queue or meeting someone totally new, what small talk phrase will you choose?
Mm-hmm.
Which one will you use to break the ice and maybe create a little moment of connection? Go on, give it a try.